Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Young Justice. So let's start talking about this episode. So this is the third arc of this season, and that's kind of been the big difference of season 4 compared to season 1, 2, and 3, is that they are separated in arcs. So first it was Miss Martian and Superboy, Artemis and Cheshire, and now we have Zatanna. And this has to do more with the magic side of Young Justice. And I will say, for the most part, I've been enjoying the flow of the arcs a little bit more. I will say I wish things are a bit more cohesive. The only tie that we really get to see from previous arcs, I guess, is the Vandal Savage thing, but I say Beast Boy is trying to be the character to weave all these stories together, and honestly, I don't really like his story that much. I kind of wish we got to see more of the character beats with his morning, but mostly it's just him kind of staring into space for a couple of scenes in this episode where I feel like there could be a bit more movement for him as a character, just visually to be more interesting. But going into the Zatanna stuff, I like the premise of her story. I like that she has these young heroes that she's trying to teach. We have Tracy 13. We have another character, I forget their name, but then we also have a surprise character, at least for me, Mary Marvel. You know, a character that I feel like doesn't get enough spotlight. Usually it's Billy, and that's kind of it. So to see a very different angle from Mary was definitely my favorite aspect of this episode, where she can't say Shazam. She let go of that power for a while, and her exploring her magic in a very different way that's not as superhero driven. Now, my nitpick to that is it's kind of explained like we've seen episodes of Mary Marvel. There's a big, not a big exposition dump, but there's a scene where she talks about her past, and I'm like, man, why did you tell me that? I wish I saw that. That's super interesting. I hope in the future episodes we get flashbacks of that, because that's a cool story. But I didn't really love the way that story was unraveled here. The bigger part of Clarion, I think his name is, him coming back, I am not a fan of that character. So seeing him, I'm like, oh no, he's here. And then the Vandal Savage stuff was really slow for me. I really don't like exposition dump scenes, and that was fully exposition dump. And the animation, they use stills instead of animating the full scene, which I didn't really love visually. So the actual plot of the magic stuff I wasn't as interested in, but I like seeing Zatanna. She's a very strong character, and just seeing her on her own was really fun, and I'm excited to see what is going to happen with her character. I do wish that we got to see this team maybe from the beginning. I think could have been a stronger arc, and that's again maybe a negative side of these arcs, is that we're really starting in the middle and we're not getting full stories, because they're really trying to tell maybe a little bit too many stories this season to try to squeeze all the DC mythos they can. But overall, this is kind of a middle arc for me, so I liked it more than the Miss Martian stuff, but I still think the Artemis stuff was a bit stronger. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this episode. This is Comic Uno, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.